Hello, my wonderful people. I just really want to know, do we have illegal white South Africans in South Africa? I really want to know because based on updates, I learned that there are white South Africans that are illegal in South Africa. Let's watch this video and see what people are saying and also want your own contribution concerning.
There are a lot of illegal immigrants here in South Africa who are white people. Many of them are found in Cape Town. One of them the other day tweeted that I came to Cape Town for tourism 6 months. I can't believe I even stayed for more than 12 months. It's so nice. This thing can't hear that he's saying it's illegal in the country, but it doesn't apply to white people. There was never an outrage on Twitter that she doesn't have visa. Had a black person said that, or my brother, the way is so nice here in Hillborough. I didn't even renew my visas. You will go home the following day. Our own people will go hunting for that person. But I looked at that thing of that white lady with interest, and I wanted to see what is going to be the reaction. Nothing.
Yeah. So the problem with the South African context of what is an illegal and a legal immigrant is that it is inconsistent.
It's based on a timeline. It starts here.
Yes. It starts here.
And the fact that conveniently so.
And then when it starts here conveniently so, and then it legalizes certain illegal foreigners, then automatically it starts to become problematic. And that's why you see applying the law becomes very difficult. So you look at the white South Africans in this country. Many of them came during the perpetuation of a crime against humanity, in which a minority government that did not have the mandate of the majority was the one determining who is legal and who is illegal. It actually told us at some point that black South Africans who lived in Bantustans were illegal South Africans. They couldn't just come into South Africa without a DOM pass. It also told us that even South Africans in South Africa needed a DOM pass to move freely. Otherwise, they were illegal and they had to be put behind bars.
Correct.
You all didn't accept that system because it was arbitrary. It had nothing to do with the majority rule, and the law was not in public interest. And this is where you now see us say, how come black South Africans have problems with black Africans, yet the Europeans who came into this country illegally, who came here to invade, who came here to steal property, who are continuing to hold on to stolen property, who continue to harm black South Africans, many of whom we are living with, perpetuated crimes against humanity upon black South Africans. You don't see them as illegals, yet they are harming you, they harm the public interest, but you have an issue with a black foreigner who comes from Africa who does not harm you. That's point number one. Point number two, the ANC itself, when it wanted to fight for the liberation of South Africa, they went into other African countries without any visas, without even passports.
Refugees, right?
As refugees exiles. And as exiles and as liberation
was a unique
fighters.
Situation.
It wasn't unique in any different way.
No, I mean unique in the sense that people understood that there were issues here. In the same way that you've been trying to highlight sanctions, if we as South Africans understood that you guys have an issue, we'd understand.
Right.
But as long as you guys sound like you're defending ZANU, it becomes difficult
for us
to then welcome you.
But that's the problem. What is defending ZANU? Because who said ZANU is a problem? You were told that by the people.
So black South Africans that left here left saying the apartheid government is a problem.
Yes.
And
100%.
other African countries understood.
But
now when you're leaving Zimbabwe, but you're not saying ZANU PF is a problem.
No, that's not why black Zimbabweans are leaving Zimbabwe.
No, I'm just saying I'm trying to explain the uniqueness of why
I understand.
Black South Africans were welcomed.
But we need to say, black South Africans were welcomed because of a crime against humanity called apartheid.
Sure.
Black Zimbabweans are leaving Zimbabwe because of a crime against humanity of illegal sanctions acknowledged by the United Nations that it said are destroying jobs, destroying basic services, destroying healthcare, destroying education, and then causing black Zimbabweans to leave Zimbabwe to come to South Africa. They're not leaving.
I want to add for myself also, and corruption. For myself. No, it's not you.
Yes, but according to you, it's corruption. But what study or what research can actually back up what you're saying?
I'm not debating. I wanted to add that for myself.
But you can't just say things because you feel like, or because the media told you to say that.
ZANU?
No. Okay. We must use evidence to back up our claims.
We can debate ZANU.
So ZANU has never been proved to misgovern Zimbabwe. That's why its education system, even under sanctions, still is the best in Southern Africa. It has never been proved to be a problem, which is why it treats HIV better than even in South Africa that's not under sanctions. You see, so when we start looking at
These are the
metrics,
things that make people then troll you.
they troll
These
me.
things you say.
They troll me, but the
Because it's
difference.
then like, go back to Zim then.
No,
Zim is so great.
But
then go back to Zim.
But it's the same thing. Europeans troll South Africa all the time, but they're
no,
living in South Africa.
Those
So
are
why
facts.
don't you tell them to go back to South Africa?
No, those
Tell
are
them to
facts.
go back to Germany.
Those are facts.
Tell Bob Hertzhoff or whatever his name is.
His name is Rob Hertzhoff. Come on.
Tell Bob to go back to where he comes
Seriously?
from. Nobody does that, but they're allowed to complain. They're allowed to state
That's
facts
wonderful.
that this is being done better in another country than here. But that's not to say that we don't appreciate South Africa. We're just saying, let's not use propaganda that has been created by the media to start bad-mouthing ZANU-PF without looking at the numbers.
Research, and I found out how racist this new administration truly is. This is some of the most racist shit I've ever heard of. In 1913, South Africa had white supremacists running the country, and they created apartheid, which created segregation and discrimination laws against black South Africans. It was whites only South African businesses, whites only South African movie theaters, whites only South African swimming pools. South Africa was on that racist shit just like America treated black folks. So in
wow.
1913, white South Africans took over South Africa
an
with force.
eye-opener.
White South Africans stole land owned by black South Africans. Fast forward to 2025. Three of Trump's biggest supporters are three of the most richest men on the planet.
serious?
Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs are three billionaires that fully support Trump. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs are all white South Africans who were born in South Africa, white supremacy, and apartheid. Elon Musk is a white South African white supremacist. South Africa now has a black president. This South African president wants equality in South Africa. He wants the racism to stop, and he wants everyone to be treated equally. Trump and Elon Musk heard about this black South African president wanting equality. Trump immediately stopped all funding to South Africa. There are only 7% of white people in South Africa, but those white people own 70% of the land in South Africa because they stole most of that land from black South Africans. The new black South African president put a new law in place to right the wrongs that were done to black South Africans that had land stolen from them. Just like when European settlers stole America from the natives. Because the South African president wants to give back land that white South Africans stole from black South Africans, that's why Trump and his administration are saying white South Africans are being persecuted and done wrong. But white South Africans are not under persecution.
All right, my wonderful people, you have heard everything they said concerning illegal white South Africa. What do you think about this? If you're South Africa, let me know what your thoughts concerning this. And if you're say white South Africa, what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. And everyone all over the whole world, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my video. And also remember to share.